searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing an episode of a new game called Mist Survival. Now, I know I'm late to the game. A lot of other people have already been covering the game, but hey, better late than never, right? Now, this is a survival game. It's got a lot of elements out of a lot of different games. It doesn't have zombies. It has infected, and you're playing a character that's actually immune, and it has what's called a mist event. This mist comes out at night and during the day. The mist is what has caused whatever the apocalypse was. And the enemies that you face are sensitive to light. If they're out in the sunlight and they're like, if the mist event's going on and you're actually looking at one of them and the mist fades and the sunlight comes, they disintegrate and they become loot pinatas, as Cage likes to say, which actually is kind of cool. So it's not a Zyber survival, but it has a lot of flavor like that. It's not a subsistence kind of game, but there's a lot of elements that are kind of like that. Like I said, it's a good mishmash. We'll go ahead and get into it. So I've gone ahead and started a game. Oh, it's going to automatically bring this up. I was bringing this up to show you guys. But it has stamina. It's got fatigue. You can build shelters. You can find shelters, which is probably what we're going to end up doing initially. You can sleep on the ground. So this is the first shelter. It's a little lean-to, which isn't bad. We get a saw. Upgrade my inventory. So now that gives me extra inventory spots. And you start out with a pretty small backpack or inventory. So definitely keep an eye out. Anytime you see a shelter that could be a building, something that you could live in, you want to go ahead and loot it, because there's almost always going to be the starting type equipment. Now, if you loot all, it's going to take 1 minute. I don't know if the time, what I mean by 1 minute, you're not going to sit there and wait a whole minute, but 1 minute passes in the game. That's the idea. And there's also no map in this game. So I have no clue where I am. I have no clue where I'm going, which could be rather interesting. I also have no weapons, no tools. It really doesn't start you out with much. There's a bear right there. So there are wild animals. I've heard the bears are nasty. Oh, okay. Now, some of this stuff's going to look like Hold Your Own. When I first saw Cage playing this game, the assets that are in this game are straight out of Hold Your Own. Okay, cup of rock. Of course, any 7 Days to Die player will tell you always pick up, ooh, blueberries. Getting a little bit of food. So there's a motel. I've seen that sign in Hold Your Own. So it's a standard asset, but right now they're using, it's a single developer, so I'm not dissing on the person for doing that. I completely understand. But it's just, when I saw this, I'm like, oh man, this makes me think of Hold Your Own. But trust me, this is nothing like Hold Your Own. The question is, where do I want to build? You can interact with cars, and instead of just looting like the whole car, like on 7 Days to Die, you can get other parts. Now, if I get a gas can, I can actually siphon gas out of the car. And you can actually drive cars in this game already, which is like miles ahead of other vehicles. Ooh, not bad. I'm going to try to avoid looting all so I don't waste in-game actual time. I need to find a good area to hold up in. There's a farm over here that I don't think is a building. There's a lot of infected in the barn. Now, oh, there's a score. I just got a combat knife. That's nice. That's a nice item to get early. Now you can see my inventory's full already. Sudoku book. There's also parts. You can fix up a vehicle and drive it. Oh, inventory upgrade. Awesome. There we go. I was talking about I was out of inventory space. Not anymore. Now, there's something here. I can move this. I can take this with me. Now, okay, I guess I can't move too quickly when I had that. Okay, this is acting weird. I know you can move it. I'm getting it picked up, but I'm not... Which... Maybe this one's bugged or something. Oh, there we go. Now, if I move carefully... See, if you go too quickly, you can take it with you. If you don't go too quickly. Oh, hell, there's a mist event getting ready to start. Oh, see how it's getting darker? I'm gonna have to use the motel. We're gonna have to get in the motel. I'm not ready to fight anything right now. Oh, there's no door either. That's not good. Alright, let's bring out my combat knife. Now you can also do a sneak attack on them. You can go melee, but I'm gonna die if I do that. That's how quickly the mist event can come in. Now, other people that are playing this game are indicating that it happens at a particular time of day, but that's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm gonna search this area. I'm hearing a cuckoo bird someplace too. Oh, okay, you hear that sound change, that music change? That means that's where the mist event, see right there. That's the infected right there. And they move quick. All right. I'm gonna see if I can safely get around. I'm gonna try to sneak out of here real quick. I thought this would be a good area, but there's no door. I can't hide over here. Now, if I can get up behind them, I can do a sneak attack and kill them. I could get on the tower. The tower could be a safe place. Just checking behind me. Oh. See, each footstep is a noise. And it can attract them, so. I think we're going to try to get up on the tower, because you can climb ladders and stuff. E to climb. Come on. There we go. I was crouched. Kind of weird you don't use your hands to climb, but okay. It's an early alpha game. You got to give it some leeway. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now you see how the noise stopped. How do I get to my what I'm wearing? What's the command for that? This is a craft. I know there's a structure build menu. Then you can pull down. There's other stuff you can build. There's husbandry in this game. There's electricity in this game. We can make a water purifier, a generator, water barrel, a drying rack, something I wish Subsistence would have, a grill stand. Hold on, I'm gonna check the controls real quick. I'm being the options. Controls. Key mapping. Where show inventory, yeah. Structure craft, yeah. All right, so how do I bring up my wearables? Oh, here we go. Equipment. All right. I'm just being an idiot. Don't mind me. All right, so it might be the mist event is over now. Nope. That felt kind of disconcerting, going, backing up when I'm going down the stairs so I could climb down. But I was going to walk right off of it. All right, we're going to, oh, there's two of them over there. Now, if I can get them to separate, if one would walk off, I would like to go ahead and take one out. I got lucky and got a knife. Man, they're just sitting there. And they're both looking this way, too. Oh. I'm getting close enough to actually hear them. Okay, I think I'm going to I'll skirt around them this way, then. You want to keep your eyes open for feathers, leaves, everything in this game. This is definitely a crafting game. If you like a crafting survival game, this is definitely... Ooh, the sun's about to come out. Awesome. We'll be able to see what happens to these two. They'll just disappear. Come on. The sun's coming out. Did they change it? See, yeah, the sound's gone now. The mist event's over. I guess there's a little bit of mist out left. Come on, the sun's shining down on these guys. They're supposed to be afraid of the sun. What are you doing? Oh. Yep. They just collapsed. And left some loot around, which is nice. So if you do have a mist event, you want to make sure that you check the area around you. I'm going to drop the leaf. My thirst isn't too bad. Pick up those shells. I'll eat a blueberry. Eating takes time. Everything you do in this game takes time. So... Alright, I can't use a hotel. It's not a spot that I can set up at, but it is a good loot area. But you need to be careful. I said there's no door, so there's no protection there at all. Well, now that there's not a loot event, as long as I'm not going to run in, a mist event, I'm already done. And this is where I started, huh? Okay. As long as I don't run into a bear, I should be okay for right now. I'm still hearing a cuckoo bird. Maybe I'm hearing... Ooh. Maybe I can set up over here. I'll go check out that camp. I'm going to check out this house first. I think this is a house you can set up. It's already got a water tank here, too. Oh, nice. There's a car down there. I don't have any room for the hammer. Hold on a sec. See, now this cogwheel right here, this indicates that this is a shelter. Now, I am going to loot it first. I can't loot it first. My inventory is full. Okay. We'll test that later. Somebody indicated that it's possible that you could loot something, then take it over shelter, and then it might reset the loot. So I'm going to set this as my base. This is all you have to do to respawn here. You don't have to put down a respawn point. This is your respawn point. Just by saying this is my house, you're indicating that this is a respawn point. There's no shift click yet, unfortunately. It's something I hope the developers get to very quickly. Shift clicking is something that I think is necessary in games like this. Especially when you have large inventories to deal with. Shift clicking is important. And I'm going to actually try to organize my inventory a little bit. But I'll try to do most of that off screen. And put this in the food pantry. That's my food pantry now. Got a second knife. Which one's better? Oh, that's a nice knife. I am going to store that knife for now. just to be on the safe side, so if I die, because you can lose stuff. This one didn't seem to have a free backpack upgrade. Okay. Now, I don't know if loot's been randomized yet. What I have seen of this game, the loot is not set up in a random fashion. But these are some nice items to get your hands on. Hammer, axe. With the wood and the stone I picked up, I could make a fireplace. Or I can make a small fire. So going into this build, I can do a basic fire. I can do a campfire. Actually, I don't have enough. Get back in the build menu. I need sticks and stones. Now, I've got wood, and I can turn wood into sticks. I need a branch to turn that. Oh, okay, so I can't. I thought harvest. I don't know how the harvest works yet. But this is a weapon you can actually swing. The hammer, I don't think so. Alright, let me store this stuff for now. Got 2 sticks. I need to get some more. Ooh, there is a maximum number of rocks. You can only stack up to 8 rocks. Now, there is a timer on all this food. You can see it's all down, like, it started out at 100. It's slowly starting to go down in quality and eventually will spoil. So you do have to keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and eat this. I like the can opening sound too. And that got most of my hunger back and a good amount of thirst back, which is good. To get my fatigue back, to heal my fatigue, I would actually need to rest. And right now I don't have a bed, so I'd have to sleep on the ground, which you can do. Now this is a car that if you fix it up, you can drive. But it's got a nice inventory room. What do I need? Everything. This has nothing. No gas, no engine, no spark plug, no battery, no tires. And all that stuff wears out on your vehicle. So right now that's my house. And let's go up and check out the campsite that was up here on the road. There's a couple buildings over there. Ooh. Let's go check out this campsite. Then we'll go across the street. There's not one over there. This one's a little bit closer. Let's check this out. Now, the biggest thing to begin with is your storage. Storage is the biggest impediment. And getting a working car, one of these sedans, because they have a nice large storage area in the back. I mean, look at all that loot area. Now, the developers aren't, their native language isn't English. That much I can tell by the some of the wording on stuff that I've seen. Not that that's a problem, but it's just something you want to, like when you see the word like loots. They're not, it's a translation. And the fact that they've already got it translated into the English language, even if it's not a perfect translation, at least they made the effort. And that's pretty nice. Oh, so you can run with this stuff. Okay, good. Now, there's no marker on your house. You just have to remember where your house is at. There's the car. See, I think I'll leave that car there. That won't be the car that I fix up. If I fix up a car, well, I will eventually. I will pick up other cars. Now, the suitcases don't hold a lot, but for right now, it's what I've got. What I really want to find is more lockers, because lockers hold a lot more. But I am not going to look a gift suitcase in the mouth. Do I have... Oh, okay, I have my axe on me. Okay. So that gives me some more storage. In fact, let me go ahead and drop off the stuff that I did pick up. That's all full. See, already that's full. So definitely consider storage. I want to look at this water tank, because I haven't seen anybody interact. Oh, so you can store water here and then take it. So it's not going to collect water. It's not like a rain barrel. It's you can store water in it. Which, okay, so it's a water barrel. It's for storing water. So you have to collect the water yourself. Yeah, food and water is going to become an issue in this game. I think it's going to be one of the biggest things. Am I getting another mist event? I don't think so. It doesn't feel like it's getting dark. I just saw some fog out. Empty bottles, good for collecting water, I believe. Oh, need the rags for making... Look at this bag. Oh, shotgun shells. But that's another bag I can take back. I won't take it back on screen this time. Now, if I loot all, you see it actually takes those seconds. Those are seconds actually in the game that were used to loot. Can of beef, nice. And what does your engine have? Oh, spark plugs. Okay, it'll take 3 minutes to get the spark plugs out. And a 49.1% spark plugs. That's not too bad. Let's check this one out. What do you got in it? Oh, okay. So if the windows, if you can't see into the vehicle, you typically can't loot the vehicle. Oh, but it had tires on the side. All right, let's go down there. I'm going to leave the doors open on cars that I've already looted. Now, right now, as far as I understand it, there is no respawn at this point. So when you've looted something, that's it. It's looted. I believe that respawning is something that's going to be coming in the game later. I want to go ahead and put the tire. I'll take 10 minutes to put that one tire on. I have no tools, so I'm lucky it's going to do it at all. And 3 minutes to install that spark plug. So now this one's got, it doesn't have any gas in it yet, but I've got a spark plug and one tire. Yay, I've got a tire. You can actually see it actually gets a tire. As you're driving this thing around, if you're driving around in dirt and through the woods and stuff, it gets dirty as you go, which is actually kind of cool. My inventory's starting to get full, but I'm going to go check this building out down here real quick. So far, I mean, I'm not going to call this a first look. I am definitely playing this game because I've watched other people play it, and it definitely seems like it's going to be a good game in the end. It's got a ways to go, but I think it's a really good start. So I'm not doing this isn't a first look, but my opinion, yeah, it's not bad. It's only $10, like $10.99 on Steam, early access. You could spend $10 a lot worse ways, in my opinion. Now, be careful in buildings and stuff, because the infected can get into the building, and it protects them from the light, so they survive. Also, look out for the... Ooh, sugar. Look out for the night, because they can come out. They'll come out at night. They'll come out during mist events. And I like how the loot... It says, here, look, there's loot here. It's a small thing, but it's a nice thing. Ooh, nice. A bandage. Having a bandage is going to be nice. Now, this locker I'm going to end up moving. I'll take that back to my place, but I'll do that off camera, though. So I can pick up that locker. If I find a workbench, I can move a workbench. And like I said, right now, nothing is randomized. So I don't remember seeing somebody else get a battery in that one. That's a pretty weak battery. Now, once you... Ooh, I've got a weapon. Now, once you start your vehicle, it's probably best to leave the vehicle running. Because if not, every time you start the vehicle... It takes more, we got 6 rounds. Actually, that's pretty good. It takes more of your resources, of the battery and the spark plug. It takes the, oh, it's a component. Electrical component. Oh, no room. Now, here's what I'm going to do. This is, I like that the developer has it this way, okay? I don't think this is cheating. I think this is the way it's intended. I'm going to go in here, I'm going to store all this stuff in this container. And then when I'm ready to leave, I'm going to carry this container back to my base with all this stuff in it. So you basically double your storage space that way. First, I'm going to go ahead and eat. Spend a little more time, but at least I'll get everything up so that I'm fully healthy. But let me know what you guys think. You guys gonna pick this game up? Now, like I said, I came to the game late. Cage, Game Edge, Bloodstalker. Everybody's playing it already. I am definitely the last man to the party. But I'm glad. One of my subscribers saying, "Hey, are you gonna play this?" Look in there first, make sure there's no infected. And they've pestered me a few times the last couple days, so I had to pick it up. You guys want me to play it, so I'll play it. And then so far, I'm actually glad somebody brought it. Now, here's the funny thing. I know the game's called Mist Survival. I'll see if I can. I'll have to get a link because that's the only way I could get it. When I searched online for the game on the on Steam, now you can actually climb, which is actually really nice. Another bottle. Bottles are good. Once I can make a do-it-yourself water purifier, I won't need the bottles as much. But when you're looking for this game on Steam, I was looking for Mist Survival and it would never come up. And I tried Mist, I tried Survival, I tried searching for new, because this game only came out August 15th. Been updated a couple times already, so the developer seems to be pretty active. But it wouldn't show up on Steam, and I had to go back to Bloodstalker's video to get to use his link to actually find the game. It was weird. So I think I'm gonna go ahead. Let's make sure. Oh, no, don't do that to me. There we go. Got to fit it through the doorway. Now I'm good. See, now I'll be able to carry this all the way back to my place, and I have that much extra storage. But I'm gonna finish getting this to my place off camera. I've been Critical. This has been Mist Survival. Hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.